Hello, welcome to part 90, and let's start with the add property part. We already had set up the basic structure of it. And one announcement, this series, I won't be able to add regular videos. Uh, my plan is that after finishing this, we'll finish the search and then Google Maps, and after that I'll continue towards this series, but just to make my product better, not to teach you guys. If someone wants to continue, that's fine, but I'll be pursuing other YouTube, for YouTube related content. I'll be pursuing other things. So yeah, I'll explain this in detail at the end. Let's start here. So let's go to code. Let's go to our owner property form and new, and we will have to go through our controller also, which is this. Okay, so now let's see a couple of things first. So in this form we have this added property, right, which is getting used. Let's see what that is. Form, this is the form, and this is owner slash properties. Okay, so basically there is no property model, we can say here. So what I will do is I'll create an empty property model. This is not actually required, but it's a nice convention that you create an empty new property model here. So new, and what do we need? Add that property. Again repeating, this is not compulsory to require, it depends upon your coding approach. I generally tend to use this, and I have seen a lot of articles where they tend to use this. Sort of it is, we can say, Rails convention, that you create an empty and later on you will submit it. Let's refresh, inspect. I think still it should remain same. Yeah, correct. So there is no issue in that case. Now we will have to create and okay. So this will help us in creating the property. So if you remember, whenever we were working on update, there were two things: edit and update. Edit was responsible for showing the page. Update was responsible when user submits, it will update our database. Okay. Similarly, new and create works in that way. New to show our page, which we just did. This is new. You can see this. And create, when user submits, saves this. At that time, we will have to save it to database, right? That's what create will do. So I'll write raise here to understand this better. Now we will have to use its path, right? In new owner properties path, we are already using that. That's great. So let's try to submit this. Headline, this, and finally this. Let's save, increase this size, params, and we have these details, all of these. Let's try params proper. It does have a property, right? So not this property. Let's do dot require property, and yeah, it looks good. So let's try to use this code. We already have a property params. In that we have name, description. It should be headline, description, address 1, address 2, address 3. So let's try to use this. Property underscore params. Actually not this way. Let me create a property is equals to property dot new property params. I want to check this property model. Refresh, save, property, added property. Let's try that. And in this description is nil. I was afraid of that. So in that case, we'll use it directly here. Let's try this. Save. Add that property. Why is it nil? Oh, okay. Dot permit all. This one. Let's try this. Add that property, and we have description nil here. So when we are trying to save it to property, we are getting problem. That's what the issue is. I don't think this is the issue. Let's try this. And in this we do get the description. So what I'll do is I won't worry about it for now. And I know I can use property params here. Or maybe let's check. What was it? Action text. Yeah. How to save action text to Rails database. Maybe to plain text we can convert it. Not sure. Let's see. Listing this, that. Here's this text content. This content. Permit title. Will it work directly in create? Let's do that. Redirect. If it works, we will have to redirect to owner property path, but in this case we will have to pass at that property. What I'm trying to do is I will pass this, send this user, redirect this user to edit page basically. Why I'm sending them to edit page? Because we know that images and amenities we will be adding later on. That's why. Property added successfully. Let's try this. Not null violation. User ID of relation properties violates not null violation. Okay. So property should have a user ID and it should not be null, right? So for that, what we can do is we can do it like this: current user dot properties dot create. Let's try this. and it was added successfully. Let's go to our properties again, edit, and we can see this description, so it is also working. And what I'll do is I will upload some images. Open, upload images, and it is taking some time, and it worked. And I will mark some amenities, save. Now let's go to property also. Okay, I know we'll get one error actually, not in this page currently, but we have chosen a UI which has 5 images here. So what I will do is I will update this a bit. So let's do that. We have these amenities and all. Let's make this change. So basically adding the property is working, so we are not worried about that. Now let's go to our properties show. In that we are showing these images, right? So what I will do is I'll check. Let's get rid of this first and see how it looks. Refresh, and it looks like this, which is fine. So what I'll do is I'll check if there are images or not. @property dot images present, or maybe dot length greater than 0. Then do this. First thing is that, and second, what I want to do is you can control it in whichever way you want, but in my case what I will do is, if there are properties, wait, okay, syntax error because of this. Maybe just to test. Yeah, it is working. So present is correct. And what I want to do, another thing is that if there are less than 5 images, then I will show only one image. Okay, and I'll show that on full screen. Full screen meaning this entire layout. So let's try to do that. It might get a bit tricky and a bit UI wise bad, so let's try this. Aspect H2, aspect W3. We are maintaining an aspect ratio here, so I might have to change it to 6. If at that property dot images dot count greater than 1, sorry, less than 5, if it is less than 5, then I will show only one image, otherwise I will show all the images. Let's indent this, and in this I'll change this to 6 maybe, and this to 4. Let's see how it looks. Refresh. It looks correct because there are 5 images. Let's remove one of these. Refresh, and it looks like this, although this image is not that good, but, and in this I will have to change the right. And it works great. And what if there are no images? Delete, 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 and delete, and refresh. Why is it giving error here? Okay. I'll have to do something like this. Nil location provided. If it is greater than 0, then we will have to go inside this, and if it is less than 5, in which one it is giving error? Trace the template, this can't build URI. So it looks like this is not working correctly. So let's try to check this in our console. Clear Rails console route, no, sorry, property dot find id find 8 dot images dot count, and it is 0. So if it is greater than 0, then we are showing this content. That's correct. And if images dot count is less than 5, then we are showing this image, which is also correct. What's happening here? Refresh. Can't build URI for this image. Maybe I will have to reopen it. Nope. Line 16. Code wise. Okay. It is getting a bit complicated. I'll just actually not complicated. I'm missing something for sure. So what I'll do is I won't waste time and pause this video for a bit and fix this. Okay, it was a silly mistake. I was not reading the error correctly. It is in share model. I tried couple of things, and after that it struck me that okay, we are doing it in wrong place. So we have this code correct. There is nothing to revert in this. Let's go to share model, and in that we have this, right? So we'll do something similar actually. If yeah, I'll use this condition everywhere. Images are present, then ampersand and I think we will have it at some other places also. So what I'll do is I'll use this one here and search it. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let's fix it at all of these places. By the way, we'll have to implement convert them into partials later on, but right now I'm just trying to fix it so that once we create them into a partial, we won't have to repeat them at 5 different places. Okay. Let's do this. There is one mistake that I have made in copy paste. Actually that's not a mistake technically. %add. Okay, now I will copy paste these. That's one. Second is this reservation properties. Third one is this only, so it's fine. Fourth is content params properties, so let's use that. And finally this. Okay, so let's check this again, refresh, and it is working great. Share, working great. Let's go to reserve, confirm and pay. Four to four to four to four to four to four to four to. What kind of island is that? Falkland Island. Haven't heard of it actually. And it worked. Let's go to dashboard. In dashboard we are getting this problem. Let's copy this. Let's fix this. And this one is already fixed. Refresh, it is correct. Properties, accounts, reservations. So overall it's working great. We have made good progress here. Let's try to delete this again so as to not make any mistakes. And it was deleted. Great. So that's it for this video. In next we will see what we can start next. Maybe I'll create some short videos to, I'm not sure, let's see. That's it for now. Do comment, share, subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.